Well, howdy folks, this is Stephen Delaware. Guess what? We are having an unboxing video. So, a while back, Kroger's had a special of buy one, get one free, Seattle's best coffee. And I was just like, yeah, man, I just started grabbing, man, buy one, get one free. Dude, I mean, that's getting a lot of coffee, a lot of good coffee for not much money. And so, while I was doing that, I ended up buying one that was whole bean coffee. Now, I haven't had a coffee grinder in probably 8-9 years. I used to always grind my coffee. I used to love to do that, but the coffee grinder I had broke. Then I bought another one, and that like broke right away. And I was like, oh, I'm just so done with this. And so I didn't. So now that I have that bag of coffee, I was like, hey, man, I really need to get a coffee grinder. And I was like, I don't know, man. I don't want to spend the money on that. And I went into I was on my phone, and I went to my phone, yeah, and I went into my email, and I had an email from Best Buy where I had 3 days left on a $10 coupon. So I ended up getting this Proctor Silex for $10. It's a $20 value. I got it for $10. So we're gonna see what I have here. I get a little iffy about that type of tape job. Looks like it was a return. I don't know. I get iffy about that based on how that taping is. So we're gonna open this up. You see how it's over this here, the lip right there. So that tells me that this was reboxed. That's the only thing I hate about shopping online is you can't pick the box. You can't pick the box. You see, now I gotta get through this tape. But also, since it was bought at Best Buy, if it's not in proper condition, I can return it. It's also underneath, because I'm a geek squad or whatever member, special person. And okay, so this is placed in the right spot. That's placed in the right spot. So whoever reboxed it did that right. Whatever those are, I'm a guy that looks familiar. I think that might come under the heading of instructions. So we have that. Let's see what we have here. Okay. We have this. And we have, okay, let's see what we got. Let's see how well this is put in here. That looks like somebody didn't take. It looks like somebody put that back exactly the way it was supposed to be. If it was taken out, I don't know if it was taken out. I got one thing last year, and there was so many fingerprints and stuff all over it. I just immediately just sent it back. I wouldn't even go play with that. I was like, look. Not only did they send it back, oh, it was a hand mixer. And I was like, not only did they send it back, they had used it multiple times, and then they just put it in the box used and tried to sell it for new. And that's when you don't stop buying off of Amazon, just lickety split. So I'm gonna have to read the instructions. This is it. It looks pretty good, man. It looks heavy duty. It does look heavy duty. Proctor Silex, and I guess that's a good name. It sounds familiar to me. And then there's this. Not sure what this is for. I will have to look and see. Oh, you know what that does? Maybe that turns it. I don't know. I'll look at the instructions, and then I will get we'll go to the next spot, and I'll open up that bag, and we'll grind some coffee. We'll grind some coffee. Although I have a brand new coffee I just made, I wasn't even thinking about that. But, oh well, we'll just make more coffee. I'll be right back. So when you're getting that, like, this is normally like, let's say $5. Okay, so it's like $2.50. This is a really good. It's really good coffee. It's normally like, I think $5.48 or $5.98 now, because it used to be under $5 under the Trump administration. Now it's, I think, like $6.98 at Walmart. It's $6.98 at Walmart. I think I think $6.48 at Walmart and $6.98 at Kroger's. So when this went buy one get one free, I was certainly going to take advantage of that. This is the second package that is done weird. Has been done weird. So when you're looking at, this was under $5 under Trump, and now it's just under $7. And you got this current administration saying that inflation isn't that bad, and that a $100 grocery bill is only $125. Yeah, that's that. They're just blatantly lying. They just blatantly lie, dude. All right, and that actually smells really, really good. That's why I used to grind my own coffee at before. Because I just loved opening up a thing of new coffee. Now, this is my scoop. Then I do 2 scoops for a cup of coffee. Because of air, I'm trying to make them a big scoop. So let's see what happens. I kind of read the instructions. They're kind of like goofy. They're in Spanish and in French. And then I found the English one. So, howdy. And lock tight, airtight. So now we do this. What I don't like about this already, which actually it looks like the mechanism is going to be great. Okay, so now it's in lock position. Okay, and the ones I used to have had a setting where if I put a fine grind, medium grind, coarse grind, the machine did the work. Okay, so this is to hold down the sound. Okay, but I have to determine the grind now. All right, I am grinding. It is quiet. Let's see. That's about right. There we go. That's my next cup of coffee. Gonna have a next cup of coffee. Well, I will update you if however long this break it takes to break or doesn't break. If it lasts 10 years and we're still doing YouTube, I will say, hey man, remember when I did that YouTube on unboxing this thing? I will then show you that it is no longer working. But that's it. Okay, I have to do it by eye. It is quiet. It says it's quiet. I just wish it had the settings. That's kind of disappointing, but it is. I tell you what, this is the bulkiest, meatiest coffee grinder I've ever owned, and I love grinding my own coffee. I just need since Seattle's Best does have it in whole bean, I can get it in whole bean, but I used to spend money on some really fancy whole bean coffees, and we'll just believe God that the YouTube channel takes off or something like that, and I can show whole bean coffees and specialty thingies stuff and be fancy. You know me, I'm fancy. All right, I'm coming back with a teaching on righteousness, and we're going to get back and closer with God, and we're going to get ready, rapture ready, and that's what we're going to be. I love you. God bless you, and I'll see you next time.